First National Bank Bemidji announced last week that it would be closing the Express location in downtown Bemidji at the end of the year. We were able to get a word with the president of First National Bank Bemidji, Ryan Welly, to see what led to the closure and what this means for the company moving forward.
It is with a very heavy heart that we got to do this, and I think I've said it a number of times, but it was a decision that we didn't necessarily want to make. It's just a decision we felt it was time and we had to make.
First National Bank Bemidji has been a part of the community since 1897 and always maintained a presence in downtown Bemidji, including nearly 40 years ago when they decided to build the Downtown Express location to handle the rising customer base between its north and south locations. However, by the end of the year, this location will no longer be operational.
It's a decision that we've been struggling with for about a decade, and there's just kind of a variety of factors that kind of played into the reasonings for it, and a lot of it just has to do with the changing demands within the consumers and consumer preferences and how they utilize banks, coupled with it's an older building and it's needing some love and updates. So it's just a combination of a variety of factors such as that just kind of led to the time was necessary.
Well, he wanted to emphasize that this decision was not financially driven, but building upgrades and the advancement of online banking, which has only been amplified since the COVID-19 pandemic, are what led to the closure.
You know, there's been a long trend line within the way people utilize banks, right? I mean, it's not as cash heavy as of a world as it once was. Between direct deposits and online payments and online banking and mobile banking, just general day-to-day foot traffic has been a trend that's been gradually declining for a long time. And those trends really intensified during the COVID eras for obvious reasons. And as people really realized that they didn't need to come into the bank quite as often, those are just trends that didn't come back necessarily to pre-pandemic sort of levels.
Well, he says he wants his employees to feel like they are part of a big family. That is part of the reason all employees of the Express branch will be relocated to either the south or the main branch locations.
It's a dedicated group of people, and we care about them, and we're a small community organization. We're all family. So they're all staying. And, in terms of the choices that are there in front of them, they have two locations still. We have our south location as well as the main bank, and it's been just kind of presented of an opportunity of, is there something else within the bank that's of interest and you want to try to explore? Now would be a great time to do that. Otherwise, you have these two locations to kind of choose between if you so chose. Additionally, though, our branch manager, Todd Ryerson, and our assistant branch manager, Tommy Vanuka, they're actually both going to the south location. We'll be assuming the same roles down on that end.
Customers of First National Bank Bemidji can still access their banking needs at the Express branch until the end of 2024. However, they will need to switch to the South branch located on Washington Avenue South or the main bank location on Paul Bunyan Drive Northwest.
Lakeland News is member-supported content. Please consider supporting Lakeland News today.